Hijam Irabot Singh, a towering figure in Manipuri history, is celebrated for his commitment to social justice, equality, and the welfare of the Manipuri people. His life journey, marked by determination, courage, and resilience, left a lasting impact on the region's political and social landscape. Irabot's efforts to champion the rights of the poor, challenge oppressive structures, and promote Manipuri identity make him a significant revolutionary in India's northeastern history. Early life and inspiration. Irabot was born on September 30, 1896, in Hijam Irabot Singh, Imphal, Manipur, into a modest background. His early years were shaped by the realities faced by the common people, fostering in him a deep sense of empathy for their struggles. Even as a child, Irabot was acutely aware of the social injustices and hardships that plagued Manipuri society, which would later fuel his activism. He completed his initial education at Johnstone Higher Secondary School in Imphal, and later, his pursuit of higher education took him to Dhaka, where he encountered diverse political ideas. This period in Dhaka played a pivotal role in shaping his ideology. Irabot encountered socialist and nationalist thinkers, igniting his passion for social justice. Witnessing the oppression of the working class and farmers under British rule and the systemic discrimination within his community, Irabot committed himself to improving the lives of the marginalized, rise as a social reformer and political leader. Irabot's return to Manipur marked the beginning of his active engagement in political and social causes. He founded organizations to address issues such as land rights, education, and healthcare. His primary focus remained on the upliftment of agricultural workers and peasants, who were often exploited by landlords and faced harsh working conditions. He advocated for land reforms and equitable treatment of farmers, which struck a chord with the rural population. In 1934, Irabot founded the Nikhil Manipuri Mahasabha, a socio-political organization aimed at uniting the people of Manipur across ethnic and caste lines. The organization sought to foster a sense of solidarity among Manipuris and became a platform for political mobilization. The Mahasabha organized mass gatherings and meetings, raising awareness about social issues, the plight of farmers, and colonial oppression. Through this organization, Irabot laid the groundwork for a political awakening in Manipur, bringing social justice to the forefront of public consciousness opposition to colonial rule. Under British rule, Manipuri society was highly stratified, with the working class and rural communities bearing the brunt of exploitation. Irabot emerged as a vocal critic of British colonial policies and the economic injustices faced by his people. His anti-colonial stance resonated with many, as he argued that true liberation for Manipur could only be achieved if the people were freed from both British rule and feudal oppression. Irabot's growing influence alarmed the colonial authorities, who viewed his activism as a threat to their control. Despite facing intimidation and persecution, he continued his work, speaking out against oppressive practices and championing the cause of independence. His dedication to the welfare of the Manipuri people led him to envision a self-sufficient and autonomous Manipur, free from colonial rule communist ideals and the push for equality. In the post-independence period, Irabot's ideas evolved as he became increasingly influenced by Marxist and communist ideologies. These principles offered a framework through which he could address social inequality, economic exploitation, and the concentration of wealth in the hands of a few. In 1946, Irabot became a founding member of the Communist Party of India, CPI, in Manipur, integrating socialist ideas into his activism. Irabot's commitment to socialism and communism stemmed from his belief in creating a classless society. He saw socialism as a pathway to empowering the working class and addressing the systemic inequalities that plagued his community. By aligning with the CPI, he furthered his campaign for social reforms, emphasizing that true freedom was only possible in a society where all individuals enjoyed equal rights and opportunities. Manipur State Congress and the fight for autonomy. After India gained independence in 1947, the question of Manipur's political status became a pressing issue. Irabot played a significant role in advocating for greater autonomy for Manipur, resisting the push for merger with India without due consideration of the people's will. However, his views clashed with other political leaders, who sought to integrate Manipur into the newly independent Indian state. Irabot's opposition to the merger led to tensions with authorities, as he argued that Manipur's distinct identity and the aspirations of its people should not be undermined. His dedication to an autonomous Manipur reflected his commitment to the welfare of his people and their right to self-determination, the revolutionary movement, and going underground. In the late 1940s, political conditions in Manipur became increasingly challenging for Irabot. Following the signing of the controversial merger agreement in 1949, which officially integrated Manipur into India, he went underground to continue his struggle for autonomy. Branded as an insurgent by the Indian authorities, Irabot's activities were now seen as a threat to the Indian state. Despite going underground, Irabot's influence remained strong. His call for a politically autonomous Manipur inspired a generation of activists and laid the foundation for future movements. Irabot's underground activities continued until his untimely death on September 26, 1951, in Burma, present-day Myanmar, where he remained dedicated to the cause of political freedom for Manipur legacy and enduring influence. Hijam Irabot's legacy endures as a symbol of Manipuri pride, resilience, and resistance against oppression. His contributions to social justice, equality, and political autonomy continue to inspire Manipuri society. Irabot's efforts to unite the people, challenge caste divisions, and uplift marginalized communities have left an indelible mark on the region. Today, Irabot is celebrated as a visionary leader who championed the cause of the common people and stood against injustice. His ideals of unity, social equality, and resistance to oppression resonate deeply, particularly among the youth, who see in him a model of civic responsibility and social reform. Irabot Day, celebrated annually on his birthday, is a reminder of his enduring influence and his vision of a just and equitable society. By honoring Hijam Irabot's memory, Manipurists not only pay tribute to a great leader, but also ensure that his teachings live on. His life exemplifies the power of dedication and resilience, and his legacy continues to inspire future generations to strive for justice and equality. Hijam Irabot's story is one of relentless pursuit of social justice, a passion for unity, and a commitment to the welfare of the marginalized. His life and legacy highlight the importance of civic responsibility and the enduring power of collective action. As the people of Manipur reflect on Irabot's contributions, they are reminded of the values he upheld and the vision he had for a fair and inclusive society. His message endures, inspiring all who seek to create a world where justice and equality prevail.